I have survived over 5,000 days on Superflat SMP, which is an SMP with my friends where there's literally just dirt in a few structures, and with a lot of patience and knowledge we managed to turn it into a grand project. So here's all the stuff I did in the last 1000 days. I hope you enjoy it, and even if you can't watch the whole thing, maybe you can leave it running in the background, just so you can support us making this into the best thing anyone has ever done and will ever do in Superflat survival. Start the movie. At under 2 stacks of ancient debris, I'm one of the poorest members of Superflat SMP, even though I have the most playtime by far. So to fix that, today I'm building a giant gambling minigame in our shopping district, with a gold apple that you have to bite into to find the hidden treasures in there, and a pay-to-win shop so that you can give me your money to be better at the game. But to do this I need 18 shulkers of resources. I think, I just roughly calculated it, I might be wrong, might be 20, might be 16. But I need a lot of resources, so let's collect those now. Also, I made a Hermitcraft video which over 4,000 people watched, but basically none of them subscribed because I didn't tell them to. So if you're watching this, please subscribe for more high quality videos. I put a lot of effort into this one. So to start off I have to collect over 10,700 clay, and the only way of getting clay in Superflat is by turning dirt into mud, which I can luckily do because I've got a big water pool, so I just have to do this with an auto clicker. But then I have to mine all of that mud, then place it over dripstone, and then mine all of it again when it has turned into clay. Just to remind you, 10,000. That's like 168 stacks that I need. This is gonna be fun for the next 7 hours. Or 10, I don't know. In the midst of all this clay conversion, a thunderstorm suddenly started. And a thunderstorm is a big deal. Why is that? Well, in a thunderstorm, you can get a creeper to be struck by lightning, turning him into a charged creeper, who, if he kills one of these mobs by exploding, will make them drop their head. And while mob heads are practically useless, they're really rare. Therefore, I wanted one of the prizes in my minigame to contain one. So when I heard the thunder, I rushed to my storage to get some copper for a lightning rod, because in Superflat dragons are unobtainable, thus making lightning rods the only way to redirect lightning. But, lucky as always, there wasn't enough copper to craft one. So I had to fly to the shopping district, steal copper from my own shop to craft the lightning rod, fly over the spawn ocean until I found land, place the rod, and wait for the lightning to strike a creeper. Oh, there's already one creeper who is converted. Awesome. Let's try to make him explode someone else. Not great, but at least I got one head, I guess. Now I've done it, and I filled water back into this so that it actually works as a dripstone farm again, because that's its intended use. And here I have all the shulker boxes of clay. Nice. Next I need lots of gold for all of this. There's just one problem. I have a gold farm with a broken storage system. So let's go fix that. So let's fix it by jumping. And there we are, just jumped into 1:12 AM. So how does the new sorting system for the gold farm work? The thing about the way the old one did was it didn't, but the new one collects all the items on all 4 sides, transports them away from the middle, picking out all the nuggets, ingots and heads, and dumps the useless stuff into lava via this dropper, which can also be turned off using this lever. Pretty simple. So let's AFK overnight. It's 10:12 AM now, and in those 8.5 hours roughly, I got this amount of gold. That's great. That's more than enough. I'll have gold for ages. Besides gold, there were still many other resources to be collected. I crafted tons of TNT and used it to mine stacks of ancient debris. Gathered all of those resources, as well as 20 shulkers which will contain the main prizes inside the golden apple. Packed up a bit more sand and mined loads of soul soil. Returned to the mines to take several shulkers of gravel with me. Crafted all of these different colors of concrete. Chopped down lots of lots, spruce to be specific. smolt a bunch of sand into glass and crafted one dispenser, obtained a creeper head in a thunderstorm that lasted like 5 seconds and harvested some cherry trees, and shaved sheep to systematically stack stacks of sheep hair as well as smelt smooth sandstone. I've basically now got everything except for 13 stacks of hay bales I'm gonna get tomorrow, and about 54 diamond blocks. And those are gonna take about 5 hours to get. It's 9 PM. I think I'm just gonna like play until I'm done. I'm just gonna grind through. I'm looking forward to this. Why do you gotta almost kill me? I'm feeling pretty good. This is fun. I'm getting so many diamonds, getting so many, getting more and more resources. But I still need so many more diamonds. I've got enough of everything. But I need diamonds. Diamonds are exhausting. This is getting exhausting. I want it to be old. It's boring, dull, monotonous, tired, draining, awfully repetitive. I want it to end. I did it, finally. Look at the amount of elytras that I used up, and also at the amount I found in total, and the amount of shulkers. But most importantly, these diamond blocks. In reality I only got these 58 and I already had these 28, but in total I now have 64 plus 22 diamond blocks, which is 86. Finally, now I just need to get hay bales, then I can start building. While getting wheat, I also tried getting a charged creeper to kill a zombie piglin, but failed miserably. Therefore, the prize box that was originally intended to contain all 4 mob heads ended up only containing 2 of them. After quite a while, I've now finally got all the resources, more or less. That's the boxes with all the resources, exactly 18. That's the schematics of the 3 things: shop, apple, robot. Unfortunately, I have to turn off shaders to use them. This is how they look from afar.
Afar. Jafar. A car. Bahar. A star. A jar. The times with Skahar. Bahar. 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 Skahar. Bahar. Just stop!
And of course, before I can start building these things, I have to construct a landscape underneath them. So, let's get to doing that. Now I've done it, I've built the whole landscape. I don't really have time to decorate it because it's Sunday, and on Monday I'm not gonna be here anymore and I need to have the whole game finished, and I didn't even collect the prizes yet. But I tried making it look good. I like the new cherry trees, in case you couldn't tell. But now let's quickly build the robot and the shop. It sounds like a stupid kid's song. I've now finished this big robot. It's also 22 o'clock, and you can pay here and get your tool here. With a great sound effect. There's also another button for symmetry. Oh wait, that was the wrong timing.
A few moments later.
Now that's how it's meant to sound. And now there's really only 2 more things left to do. Number 1, get all the prize shulker boxes. And number 2, build the apple. So I'll try to get as many of the 20 prize shulker boxes as possible today. Although first I gotta get a yogurt. I'm hungry. Box number 1 is done. Box number 2, which broke my anvil. By the way, these are stuff coupons to exchange for other things at the shop. And these are worth 1 inch debris at any of my stores in the shopping district. Box 3. Box 4. Box 5. Box 6. Box 7. Box 8. Box 9. And now it's exactly midnight, that's the first 9 boxes complete. I'll do the other 11 tomorrow. Box 10, that's half of them completed. Box 11. Box 12. Box 14. Box 14. Box 14. Box 15. This one took ages to make because I had to grow all of these vines. I started by placing 1 and I had to get 192 of them by waiting because you can't use bone meal on them. Box 16. In the middle I actually wanted to put a coal block, but for some bizarre reason you can't craft that with charcoal, and I'm not gonna go out and kill enough wither skeletons to get 9 stacks of normal coal. And from here on out, only the 4 most valuable shulkers are left, starting with the redstone shulker. Box 17 complete. Next up, the heads shulker box. So for this box I need to get 10 wither skeleton skulls, and I also need to get 6 for another one, so I'm just gonna get 16 now. And for the sole purpose of not dying, I crafted a chestplate for the first time in 1.20, or a netherite chestplate that is. And I gotta say, this one doesn't look good, but hopefully it's gonna make me not die. Box 18, that's now completed. And I also did almost get a stack of coal blocks by killing all of those wither skeletons, so I am gonna replace the center from the box before. The second to last box, a bunch of valuable or rare stuff box. Box 19. That looks pretty good in my opinion. And now I only have to get one final one. A box with all the OP tools and armor. Box 20. And with that, finally, I've done it. Well, not really, I still need to build the apple. But this is all the prize boxes in my inventory. I'm here back at the island, and let's build the thing. I'm back from not really vacation, but I wasn't here, I wasn't home. And I'm seeing a very destroyed apple. Holy, a few TNTs were found, I guess. And I also got to whitelist someone, but now let's check the profits. Oh, almost 2 stacks of ancient debris. That's nice. Gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna make less than I put into this, but that's awesome. Now I just had to gather some more resources to stock the shop, where people can buy flint and steel to explode TNT found in the apple, scaffolding blocks to move more easily, and tools for a higher price if they don't feel like using the gambling robot or wanna get one specific type of tool. Additionally, they can exchange their coupons for prizes here. So I've now completed the whole minigame. The island has a path, it should be spawn proof for slimes and mobs mostly, and I've made a lot of money already. 90% of these ancient debris come from the minigame. People will hopefully— oh no, zombie. People will hopefully keep playing it. I also stocked the shop, of course, as you saw. And with that, I would say that's a success. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time when I get more good gear and tools and shulkers, I think. If the video is already up when you're watching this, it should be on my left. I've been playing on Superflat SMP for 11 months, but I still don't have enough shulkers or tools of all sorts. So today I'll become as OP as you can possibly become in Minecraft. And to start I gotta get lots and lots of shulkers. So I'm gonna go end city raiding for 10 hours. So 42.72 days is the goal that I wanna get to. Let's start by going to the end right now. 2.4 hours have passed and I'm an idiot because I only have 3 durability left on my bow. Now I do have another bow, but I don't have an anvil to repair it. So after loading this here, I will quickly have to fly back and get an anvil. I just realized that right next to the city I was loading there's a portal. And here's the iron farm nether side. There should be some iron in here to make an anvil. 3 anvils, that should be enough, and I can repair the bow. Nice. Let's get back to looting. It's been 5 hours now. Here you can see it in the playtime. And I've got all of this stuff. So almost 9 stacks of shulker shells, almost 4 stacks of diamonds, and a bunch of other stuff, including like almost a stack of ender chests. And also a shulker of elytras. Looks good. Let's do the other 5 hours. I just used the totem, as you can see by my 2 effects and extra hearts I just had at the start of the clip, I think. That wasn't planned. At least I haven't died for 3.47 days anyway, and I probably shouldn't do this while flying over the void, otherwise I will die. But let's continue. It's 11:47 PM and only 1 hour left. Here's the stuff I got, no need to get out the shulker boxes now. I just wanna get done with this. Finally! It's 0:46 AM. I'm kind of tired, although I'm shouting into the mic anyway. And here is everything I got. Tons of shulker shells, also lots of diamonds. This one with a little note that I need to execute tomorrow. Also I got like almost 2 stacks of ender chests. And lots of elytras, of course. It's the next day, 10:46 AM. Yesterday I spent 10 hours end raiding. Guess what I gotta do today? Go end raiding! Because to get 1 shulker of every single tool, as well as all netherite versions of the armor that you can get, I need about 14.7 stacks of diamonds. I have 6.5 of them, so that leaves 8.2 diamond stacks left to be gotten. Let's see how many I can get in the first hour. And a little more than an hour in, I got this and this, so roughly 2 stacks of diamonds. Which means it should take another 4 hours. Ah, nice. There's the next city. I feel like I might have reached some sort of limit. I think the world stopped generating properly. I'm at coordinate 370,000. Let's just relog for a second. Okay, at least it's certainly not a visual glitch. If I just keep flying this direction, will it continue loading? Yeah, no, this seems to be the cutoff point. Huh? I guess I'm gonna have to fly back in the other direction. Not really a big deal. I actually did it now. I can finally stop going to end cities and looting them. Look at all this stuff I got. And of course also shulkers and shulkers of elytras. Don't even know what to say about it. Let's just fly home. Found the gateway. I'm back. It's the next day and I've crafted lots of smithing templates so that I can get all the tools and armor that I need. So next I'll just take these shulkers and actually fill them with that armor that I can buy from villagers. Got a shulker of everything now, and also all the armor and swords. Now I have to get a list of enchantments. The list is on my left, which is right for you. You can see what I need. Of course, I also completely forgot that there's one enchantment I can't get from my villagers, and that's soul speed. But for that, I have this piglin bartering farm. So let's turn that on. They'll get their gold. They trade it. And it gets put there. Wait, I think I have to stand here. Oh yeah, that's how it works. I have to remove the fire here, so that then everything that's not like normal comes to me. Oh, first soul speed. So apparently I didn't get enough. I got like 1 soul speed free book. Got a stack of gold blocks here. Let's hope I can now get a box. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 soul speed free books. I only need 4, so that will work. I just used the raid farm to get emeralds. Now I've got the hero of the village effect, and for the next 40 minutes they're gonna keep throwing all sorts of garbage at me that I don't need. Why? It's many hours later now, but here's still all my tool shulkers, and everything else is filled with books. Like literally, this is over 20 shulkers of enchanted books. And I don't really have anything to do other than go to the Enderman farm and go enchanting. So there's the Enderman farm, and yeah, it's gonna be way too small. I can't fit all the shulkers in here even. I guess I'm gonna have to get resources to fix this. Or am I? In reality, I realized that 2 hours ago and already got a bunch of shulkers of resources to not only overhaul this area down here, but also fix the Ender in general, because it's the most ugly thing I've ever seen. Let's hope this looks better at the end of the time lapse. What the hell just happened? I hit him. You gotta be kidding me. No, now did I die? I died at the edge of the end. I hate this game. I'm just gonna make a long beep here to signify swearing. Lots of swearing. This now looks significantly more clean and better. Not perfect, but way better. There's also a lot of sandstone lying around here, but I'm not gonna bother about picking that up, because we got a sand hopper, and instead I'm gonna spend 1 hour getting all the tools. Not all of them, it's probably gonna take longer, but let's see how much I can get in an hour. It's actually 1.5 hours later now, and I did a grand total of 2 swords here. That's of course not because I'm that slow, but because I realized Endermen were teleporting out of the farm, making it slower, so I extended the whole roof by a lot, and now they stopped doing it. I'm just kidding, you can see it, they're still doing it. I don't know how far I have to extend it for them to stop, but I will do that tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I'm not actually gonna enchant today. Instead, I'm gonna use all this TNT that I AFK'd for and get, hopefully, 6 stacks of ancient debris in less than 8 hours. Let's hope I can get this done, because I've got a lot of other things to do today too. This was a bit of a close pickling encounter with half a heart, but I should probably eat now. I mean, not that I have a long not dying streak anymore after dying yesterday. Stupid Enderman! that definitely has to get in the video. Okay, now I'm in a spot for debris mining. Let's just see how much I can get in an hour. Exactly 1 hour is over, and I just didn't manage to get a stack, but I got 63, and that's actually still more than I expected. And if I keep going at that rate, it should take me 6.1 hours to get this done. So another 5 hours. Let's see if that's actually true. 8:58 PM now. These are all the hours. Every slot is 1 hour of mining, except for the last one that was less than an hour. So in total I have 6 stacks and 21 ancient debris. Although if I add what I already had in my ender chest, that's 9 stacks and 17. I need 8 of the stacks for all my upgrading, so this is left for keeping. But let's make this into netherite ingots now. But to turn all of that debris into usable netherite, I still needed to AFK for some gold. The gold farm was running for about 10 hours. Let's see how much I got. Nice. That's quite a bit of gold. Oh, and here too. And there I got it. Almost a shulker of gold blocks. Quite a bit more than I need for my netherite ingots. But I'm glad I've stocked up on it. And now let's do the netherite ingot crafting. 1 stack, 2 stacks. I think I've rarely had this much netherite. But before I can use all that newly obtained netherite to upgrade my tools, I actually need to enchant them. So let's do that. It took a few hours, but I've done it now. The last thing was doing the boots that took 1.5 hours because I couldn't figure out how to combine them correctly and I had to rebuy the books 5 times. But got it. Everything enchanted and even named. Great names if you ask me. So let's clear up all these empty boxes and go upgrade it to netherite. You know it's bad when the process of upgrading a tool to netherite becomes repetitive. But I've used up everything except for 3 of my templates and ingots. And that was all the tools. Let's separate myself from the old stuff. These are the things that I used to use that I don't really need anymore. Also these elytras. And next, as a much greater task, I need to make my ender chest perfectly sorted. Because this is garbage. I have like 4 chests that are somewhat useful, one of which is standing here right now, but the others are just like random. This will be the most well organized ender chest you've ever seen. Except that before doing that I actually decided to use some of the armor trims. There's probably ones that look better with different things, but the materials are good and I had over a stack of the end ones, so I better use them in some way. This is normal armor, blast-proof armor, fireproof armor, and arrow-proof armor. Now let's actually do the ender chest. And there it is. That's all my shulker boxes, and I can go through them. As you can see, all of the colored ones are filled with various stuff. The only thing I really don't have yet is beacons that will be in the slot in the beacon box. But I would say that's a pretty organized shulker box right there. Let's hope it stays that way. But with that, I've now finally gotten good in Minecraft Superflat. I'm glad I finished this video after like 40 hours of work or whatever it was. It was somewhat fun, but not all of the repetitive tasks were. So thank you for watching a lot. And if you haven't seen it yet, on the left side of the screen you can watch a video of me building a great gambling minigame in this server's shopping district. Here's why playing on an SMP is 100 times as fun as playing in single player. Obviously, you could build hundreds and hundreds of awesome builds in Survivor. Obviously, you could build hundreds and hundreds of builds in single player, but nobody is ever gonna see them and enjoy them. So let's go through the server, look at some fun builds and minigames, and show you why you should play on an SMP rather than in a single player world. To start off, let's play some parkour tag.
Slime God, you're the hunter, and everyone else runs from the hunter. 3, 2, 1, go.
We spent the next 10 minutes running around in a parkour course hunting each other. No, I lost already. Yes, I'm winning.
Where's my pixel?
No.
Tag.
Oh,
You're such a goober.
gotcha.
But it doesn't do it.
And Starboard. And Aurora.
Complete wrong
Yes, I might have won. Starboard, I think you're a bit too low.
I can't jump.
I don't think I've been hacked, right?
Yeah,
No,
you win.
the time's up.
Oh wait, there's time? A lot of fun. You could never do that in single player. We then tried out Aurora's awesome interactive roller coaster. How many different paths did you say there were?
We've counted 18 so far.
I really appreciate this fake nether portal, that it could have just been real, but you decided to make it fake. I think that's kind of really funny. Really? Oh no, come back, I lost the minecart. It just went back. I think this is the wrong direction.
Yes, we're doing this reverse.
Before I found a secret entrance on my own minigame island. I just found a secret base. I broke a shulker at my minigame island.
Oh yes.
And
yes.
this is very much an Aurora-like base.
This is the Pink Gang secret headquarters.
Hypixel, you don't remember this, but you found this already.
Wait,
But you just
really?
forgot. You had the exact same reaction. The exact same.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
Oh, and I love the giant insects.
They're dragons, but
Oh.
thank you.
Next, we all went to the community house where I bought some beer and special cakes. Why is there a campfire inside the house? Slim Chi, can I buy something from the bar?
Yes, this is the moment I've been waiting for.
Hello, sir. I would like a beer. All 3 of them, please.
There are 4. So in Dutch they allow like the special cakes and stuff. So if you want a special cake, then you can...
Oh, I'll
can
take
also
2
buy-
special cakes with every type of beer. And also, Starboard, I'm sorry to inform you, but in a second the bartender is gonna violently throw all the food that I ordered at me, so if you don't wanna get hit, maybe move out of the way slightly. Oh.
It will be 63.
Okay, just take all of this. And then we did a bunch of gambling. And the way stat roulette works is that a random statistic gets selected, and then the one with the highest amount of that statistic gets all the money from the others.
I'm just gonna get some money.
That reminds me of the Bill Words video.
Got some money, got some cash. I'm rich, and now I'm sad.
Aurora, are you maybe slightly hyperactive?
Yeah.
Is that a reasonable assumption to make?
Yeah.
Seeing as you're
Slightly
jumping around?
hyperactive.
I actually made money gambling like that, mostly because I've played 1,500 hours on the server, so I have a lot of And after that we played the musical minecarts minigame of Aurora.
Go around the mushroom blocks while the music is playing, and then the music stops, get in the minecart. Person who doesn't get in the minecart is out.
By the way, by Pixel, you can use Minecraft music, and
Ah!
you won't get.
Yeah, I know, Starboard, thanks. Smoke real slowly here. Ah, okay, I turn around.
Get off the railing, Starboard.
I'm not on the railing.
Ah! Nice! Yes.
Nice.
Spyfix, I swear you've won all these games.
I completely decimated all my friends and then lost them because they're not my friends anymore. It's gonna be the title. Rewind that. Slim G and Aurora were in the same minecart. Simultaneously. How does that work? I mean, being in the same boat is one thing, but being in the same minecart is a connection on another level.
I found that way too funny.
Where I tried some of the cookies. Aren't we gonna play musical chairs again?
No.
Oh, I'm sad. Now I'll take drugs. Oh, now I'm nauseous.
Right?
We also went to the back rooms, which are apparently right under the nether roof, and played tag there. 3, 2, 1. 5-minute timer started.
Oh, shoot!
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Okay, Starboard's it. Starboard's it.
No! Okay, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, no Elytra. No Elytra.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Oh!
Yes! Tag deal, I think.
I really like it.
You ran from me! No, okay, this is a dead end.
A few moments later.
No, why do I always find the same dead end? And the whole event ended with a bunch of fist fights in the arena. Now we're here at Bipixel's arena. That was awesome timing.
Everyone, go in the corner of the circle.
3, 2, 1, start! No, why are you targeting me? Wait,
No lava, no
did I
lava,
just
no
hear lava? You can't just run away, Slim G, come back!
Oh no!
Yes, I topped the podium.
Okay, and now I can easily kill Piping.
Oh no.
Dum 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 dum.
Oh, how many hearts were you on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Yeah, GG for winning by leaving the arena. Two angry Minecrafters in their natural habitat, fighting against each other. One with a burning rage and the other one with a slightly less burning rage. Their names are Craft Aurora and the other one. I don't feel like to being killed, thank you very much. While they are violently searching around each other, the people around them are wondering what's wrong. They, however, do not care. Starboard Venus is getting the upper hand by getting a few double and then he's fleeing. What a strategy, insane. All of that was tons of fun, but now let me show you some more builds from the server. Because believe me, if you look at all this, it would take way longer than we had for one person to build all of these things here. Like my giant golden apple minigame island, Aurora's and Penguin's awesome and intricate base, which stretches all the way to the back here. It's insane how big this is. The unbelievable only up minigame that goes all the way to build height with a giant parkour that you need to beat to get a bunch of money. I don't think anybody's beaten it yet. Although I'll attempt until I can do it if this video gets 10,000 likes. Which I'm saying because it probably won't, and I probably won't want to do that. There's the presidential election island, the island that showcases all the statistics, the giant touch grass island which took me like a month to build. Seriously, doing this was insane. It's incomprehensible how often I thought, am I ever gonna be done with this? Also, why are there just random trees floating around everywhere? Regardless, there's also this awesome and really big, like, cherry tree that I'm honestly not 100% sure who built it. The end transformation that we're working on at the moment. That gigantic spaceship of Slim G and Slim K. I hope I'm not gonna start just repeating adjectives, but this is actually filled. Like, there's interiors to this thing. Okay, maybe not this room, but here, and here, 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 and I think that's probably not even it. I probably didn't find all the rooms. You get the point, it's insane. I just found a new one. Oh no, I've been here. It's not a new one. Still, it's insane. You can also find my starter base, the Gaul village. Gauls being the people that used to live in northern France. The start of my mega base that I'm unable to all render into 148x48 chunk area. Subscribe if you want to see me complete this over the next 2 years.
Hello.
That's Starboard Venus.
Okay.
Can you explain your base in one sentence?
It needs work.
Is that the sentence?
It needs work. I'll say that.
I mean, I think it's an awesome base. That's a bit of a bad sentence for such a good base. Almost forgot about the overworld base of Slim G, which is this giant rocket around the end portal. Ah!
Oh, bro.
And last and most importantly, there's the Technoblade statue. RIP, Technoblade never dies. I'm honestly unsure how to express why I built this and how it felt, but I just hope it helps to never forget Technoblade. Also, I just took an 8-minute night vision potion for a 10-second clip, so I guess that was a bit of a waste. The end looks awful with night vision. This is really strange. But now let's get back to the shopping district, because I would argue selling and buying goods is almost the most fun part of playing on an SMP. But did I make any profit recently? That's 22 ancient debris and 1 this is very well made, which is not too bad considering it's not that long ago that I already checked my profits. But now let's restock some of the shops that are empty. Also, I almost forgot about the underground museum when showing things off, and this is not real, don't be scared. But let's restock rockets, golden carrots, more golden carrots, golden apples, cobblestone, dripstone blocks, gold, and granite. And now that I've collected my profits and stocked some of the shops, let's see what I can buy from others. Don't really need rockets, I have more than enough of those. But I think I don't have any goat horns, so I'll take 1 of each of those. What? I believe that must be a custom sound. Okay, that's the normal one that I know. And that's also a good one. I really like that. Let's put those in here. And I also don't have the snout banner pattern if I remember correctly. I'll tip something to the bar and buy a pufferfish. I'm fine. Let's leave a customer review. And then I think this is a gambling minigame. Gambling sounds fun. So for 2 debris, I can buy 5 bone meal. And I can bone meal this. And depending on my luck, I'll get enough or maybe not enough flowers to earn back more than I originally paid.
1 eternity later.
Well, just lost 35 debris. Luckily he didn't stock it more, would have probably lost even more if he did. Other people need to build more shops on the server though. This is way too few. Okay, wait, what am I gonna say for the outro? So, thanks for watching this, and go check out Aurora's and Starboard Venus's channels if you want to support them too. Okay, good enough.
Did that work or not?
Here is how we worked hundreds of hours to get a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers to join and even promote our tiny SMP, and why, after all of that work, I was still disappointed at the result for 2 different reasons. Mogswamp, a YouTuber who already had 1.5 million subscribers at the time, had somehow agreed to participate in the 1-year anniversary event of our server, Superflat SMP. But we wanted him to make a short about this promoting our channels, so we had to make sure that everything about the anniversary was perfect. So we started planning. A world tour for Mogswamp, a stat roulette minigame, an epic fireworks show, scoreboards showing stats like time played for different members, and even the first ever presidential election on Superflat SMP were all gonna happen on the day of the anniversary. All of this had to be prepared though. I collected and organized data about statistics of every server member for hours. I designed a voting machine for the election, which Aurora decorated, and me and Penguin built on the server. Venus put hours and stacks of precious materials into the fireworks show preparation. I planned the world tour for Mogswamp for hours. Aurora built awesome landscapes for the whole election process. Me and her also designed contraptions to showcase all the statistics in a pretty way for hours. And I spent even more hours getting resources and building them all in Survivor. And on the morning of the anniversary, me and Slim G were still busy constructing a community house for Stat Roulette. There was lots of hours in those sentences. Cause it took hours. Hundreds of hours. But ultimately it was worth it. Mog attended the whole event and he even made a short about it. Okay, that took him a while, maybe half a year, but he did it. So we were set for success now. The short was gonna blow up and we were gonna get thousands of subs from it. Except none of that happened, cause throughout all of this I hadn't considered the presentation! The last time Mogswamp had promoted someone, it had been a short about them, their world, and their channel specifically, and the person had been pinned in the comments, so they gained about 30,000 subs from 7.7 million shorts views. The short regarding our server mainly revolves around Mog himself, and has a pinned comment with several links you can't click, because there's several members on our server. Therefore, from 560,000 views, I gained around 70 subs. Thus, the first reason I was disappointed with the Mogswamp collaboration. But what if this video about that takes off and catapults my channel into popularity, making up for all of that because everyone has pity with me and decides to share it? Or it just gets like 200 views and that's it, like with my other videos? That's more likely actually. Or is it? We'll see if you viewers can surprise me. But regardless, if you wanna know the second reason for why I was unhappy with the collaboration with Mogswamp, click this video here. And while you're at it, you might as well like and subscribe and send this video to a friend. Because as I said, it would be awesome if it got as much attention as possible. I made a video building an epic graveyard for Halloween, and then it took me slightly longer to finish. But it's still epic, so let's roll the video. This is a graveyard. A very lousy graveyard. But I wanna build the biggest and scariest graveyard you can imagine, containing one gravestone for all the villagers I recently slaughtered, and a bunch for more pillagers, traders, players, hostile mobs and more. There's just one problem. I only have about 30 hours left to do all of this and make this whole video about it until it's midnight on the 31st of October. Step 1. Layout. So I wanna sketch where which part of the giant graveyard will be, including different sections for villagers, hostile mobs and all the other kinds of categories I mentioned. It's just that I might have lost most of the heads from the over 100 villagers I recently killed. And since I think there's unfortunately just no way to get those back, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Oh wow! A bunch of heads conveniently reappeared without any reason. Luckily I didn't have to mass murder any villagers to get that. But I slept for quite a while, because now there's only 25 hours left to build this whole graveyard. So, let's get started. To start off, let's grab some temporary blocks for outlines. So I'm thinking there'll be 4 categories. Players, go away slime. This will be from, well, the actual players on the server. Then villagers, which will be by far the biggest category, with also wandering traders and pillagers, because they're also kind of villagers. Passive mobs, or animals as I would call them in this case. And then hostile mobs. First important task of the layout, make this area more comfortable to work in. So I light it up. And now that no hostile mobs are spawning in here, I will slime proof it. Now all of this is completely empty and no mobs or slimes will spawn. And if I fly there, I can turn 360 degrees, and here is the layout. So about 50% of it is the villagers, then there's the player heads, the animals and the hostile mobs. Sorry, the other way around. These are the hostile mobs and these are the animals. Regardless, every single sand block is gonna be one grave. So, let's get some resources to build these graves. Now it's 10 AM on the 31st, so there's 14 hours left. And I got all of these resources. As you can see here, it's quite a lot. And I also edited everything you've seen in this video up until now. No, I didn't sleep. Like, I literally didn't. Another thing that I did instead of sleeping was expanding the original 64 x 96 big graveyard to a 96 x 160 block graveyard. Because the original size just couldn't possibly fit the 385 tombstones I needed. They would have had to be so close together that you couldn't walk through there anymore. So now building up the walls around this will take quite a while and a lot of resources. But regardless, since there's only 14 hours left to do everything else, let's start to design a few different kinds of gravestones so that I can then fill all of this up with them. Step 2. Gravestones. This really shouldn't have taken me 45 minutes, but it's 10:47 AM now and I made 10 different types of gravestones. Wooden cross, slightly less wooden cross, basic stone, stone cross, pillar, horizontal grave, more horizontal grave, broken up tiny grave, not so broken up tiny grave, and big pillar. And since I've got about 300 graves to build, I'll build about 30 of each of those. And just to make it clear, these are just like the basic blocks. Like this just means it's gonna be a full stone block. It's not all gonna be stone brick exclusively, that would be boring. Now I'll build the tombstone behind me 39 times inside the graveyard to see how long that will roughly take. Good news and bad news. The good news is this only took about half an hour to do. The bad news is it's still 1:30 PM because I ate and also edited the rest of the video until here. But now I think you're ready for a time lapse of everything. I hope I can get this done in a few hours.
Many months later.
Well, that didn't quite show me finishing everything, cause I didn't yet. And it's the 27th of January now. I wanna upload this video in 11.5 hours, so I'm once again under time pressure. Now, let's make the second time lapse, where I finish the whole graveyard. Finally it's done. A ginormous graveyard. I worked on this for like 9 hours today and it's only 4:40 PM, so I got up early for this and I would have given each of these guys names and death days, but there's just not enough time anymore. In 140 minutes this video should be uploaded. I don't even have a thumbnail yet and I'm not done editing. But maybe I'll do that in the future. For now, let's fly through here one last time with free cam and look at the ginormosity of this thing, if that's even a word. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was entertaining for me to make, although slightly stressful. And please like and subscribe, watch the video to my left, and hopefully see you in my next video.